underneath the soil or hidden in the ground. There's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Hello and welcome to Dirty Secrets of Scotland. I don't know if you can hear that all around me, it's just birdsong, it's amazing. Anyway, I've moved over just a couple of metres from where I was the last time. This area has been really productive, so I'm just going to keep going in this area and let's see what I can find. I'm digging down through a lot of rusty iron and rock, so I don't know if it's got capping or not, or it's just an unlucky place to dig, but having said that, I just found this, so I don't know what it says yet. Landlord's effervescing pyretic saline. What? It doesn't look damaged at the moment. I've never even seen this. You know what, that's an absolute belter. That's crazy. What was that again? Landlord's effervescing pyretic saline. It's an absolute belter, that's what that is. Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Through the fields and woodland, with trusted spade in hand, bramble, rose and hawthorn are spread across the land. But when we feel the nettles, I think it's fair to say that it's capped. However, underneath this, which I think is a big old roof tile, oh, maybe not, it's actually got decoration on it. Okay, but that's not what I wanted to show you, although that is very cool. We'll come back to that later. Oh yeah, and I had that as well, which I kind of chipped the edge off, but no top yet. Yeah, I'm seeing colour. I hope this isn't broken. Slight chip there and a slight chip there, but I can polish those out. Does it say it? It certainly does. Not to be taken. That's an absolute belter. Got something here, and I thought it was an ink, but it doesn't appear to be an ink. Mostly things have been broken here because of all the capping. Actually no, because it might be a ginger beer. Just getting my little mudlarking travel out. If it is a ginger beer, it's not like one I've had before. Oh, hello. It's just an ink. That's cool though. It's a nice size one. It's got a ding in the side. Oh well. Brilliant. Okay, let's crack on. Pork pie. Nice. Always welcome these little things. They sell really well in the Etsy store, so yeah, check the Etsy store because we update it every week. There's always new stuff going on there, and going out the door as well. It goes in and goes out very quickly, so just to let you know. Also, I had this as well, which is a proper heartbreaker. Look at the age of that writing and the thickness of the glass. That would be an absolute belter. Not sure what it said, something off magnesia perhaps. Anyway, let's crack on. big old fruit jars. I think it's a Beach one, the company. Fruit grower. Let's see. Yeah. TW Beach fruit grower. Roll top. Got a gauge to it. The thing is with these bottles, actually it's that roll top. The thing is with the stuff that's coming out, it's all really old. As old as this tip gets anyway. So yeah, I'm feeling quite good about today. Let's just see how it goes. Just had this out right from the bottom. You can see the sand just touching the bottom now. And I actually thought this was a necked bottle, but it's not. It's a case gin. Called that because we're putting a bit of a label there. They were put in cases, so they made them square. You see all the creasing on that there. Lovely. Nice bottle. I do actually think this is a machine-made bottle. It is, but it's a very early one. So you're talking end of the First World War time. Yeah, it's intact, I think. Nice find, that. Just had this flat-bottomed Hamilton. Look how thick that base is. It's crazy. Anyway, it's necked, but that's okay because I'll cut it down and make it into a vase. Alright, let's crack on. Just had this. Looks like a double pen rest, yep. Aqua glass. Nice bubbles though. Thought it said something there, but it doesn't. That's a nice find, I love that. Very pretty indeed. Can you hear the birds? It's like being in a nature programme. Just had this, it's one of these Hall's wine bottles. I think it's machine made. It's I think it used to have cocaine in it or something like that. It's pretty hardcore stuff. Just had this. Aqua glass, Boots. It's really hard to say. Boots Cash Chemists. Lovely. I'll just say on there 1390. A little bit of damage on the lip there unfortunately, but still, lovely bottle. I think it's drippy lippy, it is. Nice. Just had this out. I think it's a screw top, but it's on like a pink vase. That's a new one. Well, let's try and get this top off. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't a screw top. It was made of some sort of metal. It's just disintegrated. Maybe aluminium actually. But that's good that it's not a screw top, because that's just like a little vase by itself. That's a belter, look at it. Lovely. Wonder what was in there. Apart from the remains of the top. Beautiful little thing. Okay, that's the find so far, but I'll do a proper roundup at lunchtime. I don't have to do the dig down roundup anymore because the days are longer. It's springtime now, so yeah, more hours in a day. Yeah, so that's the finds anyway. This is the broken. And this, oh hang on, I forgot about this massive pot thing. It's made of steel which is coated in enamel. And then there's this huge pile of rubble. So that's what I've been digging through. It's taken so long to get down. So yeah, I think I'll have a cup of tea now and then crack on afterwards. Just had this, and I know what it is. I've never found one, but I've seen them online. Apparently they're very hard to clean, as you can probably see. It's called a no-spill ink, and so the idea being the ink would go inside, and if you knocked it on its side, most of the ink would stay inside. Lots of sides. Yeah, so it's to prevent the ink from going all over your desk and ruining the piece of work you were writing. So yeah, it's a cool little find. Love that. Just had this out and I think I know what it is. See the bottom there. past hours, so I think it's going to have a castle in it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's a different type. Oh no, yes, it does. There. It's got a big S in a castle. Sarah loves castles, and her name starts with an S. So she decided that these are her bottles. So I think this is actually an earlier one than before. Oh, maybe not. Also, it's full of water. But I'll pour that away somewhere else because it stinks. You may remember in a previous video that I found a spittoon that I repaired. Number 2. Hope there's no spit in it. Well, actually, the bits inside there might be the bits that are broken, so I may be able to glue them in. So I'm going to be careful actually in getting that out. But yeah, I repaired the last one, so there's no reason that I can't repair this one, especially if I can get that bit out. I can see it. Yeah, that makes it easier. So that can be stuck back in and glued in place, and that makes the repair even easier. Sorry, I'm not showing you that very well. Let me turn you around. That bit goes in there. Cool, another repair job for Willie. Lunchtime roundup. Okay, what have I got? This Hall's wine, big fruit jar, that crazy one. This is probably the find of the day so far just because it's so bizarre. I'm not even going to try and say that again. It was too hard. This cool pink little vase thing. The little inkwell, stoneware, pork pie, pictorial, flat-bottomed Hamilton, which I'll be putting on Etsy once it's created into a vase. A Sarah bottle with a castle in it and an S. The base there, which I didn't actually bother cleaning out yet. Oh yeah, there's this as well. It's a little dog, I think it's a greyhound maybe. Missing the top though, so I'll have to see if I can find that. Boots Cash Chemist bottle. Double pen rest ink. More spongeware for kitten caboodlers. This one looks quite Christmassy, I thought. Might be helpful for them. Some medicines. All of them are plain, bar the not to be taken, which is a belter. It's very cool. This ink, which is a non-spilling ink. There's a clear ladies' leg bottle, a couple of bulk inks. This, which is nice and decorative. It's a shame there's not more of it. That's quite cool at the top there. It makes me think that's actually quite old, that. Yeah, there's a square hole through it as well, so it's not been drilled or anything. Nice. This, which would have been beautiful, except for the fact it's smashed to pieces. There's not much left of it. Almost reminds me of the 60s, that. I know it's not, but it's cool. Jar, just a big plain bottle, a couple of Gordon Ramsay's pans, and another spittoon, as you do, which I'm going to repair and will probably put in a future video. That's the lunchtime roundup. Really looking forward to round 2. Lunchtime. I just had this. Sorry about the wind, it's picked up from the other direction. It says success to the coal trade industry. I'm going to try and stick this back together. I've got lots of it, but definitely not all of it. You can see that's been broken for a really long time. So I'm going to stick this back together so when you come to watch this video, it won't be a full restoration, but you will be able to see what it said. It's the history bit. As you can see, I haven't attempted to restore this jug. I've just quickly taped the pieces back together so I could read the writing and try to find out a bit more about it. And show all of you, of course. As it turns out, it's a beer or ale jug, most likely to have been made in the northeast of England, more specifically Newcastle or Sunderland, and it dates from around 1820 to 1840. It's a type of mottled and thinly glazed decorated ceramic known as lustreware. Here is an example of an undamaged jug. This one, the one that I found on the dig, clearly encourages and celebrates the success of the coal trade and local industry, which were both hugely important to the people of the northeast of England at the time that it was made. Interestingly, it also features a riddle, known as the Landlord's Caution, which is written backwards. And yep, that took me a wee while to figure that out. The Landlord's Caution goes like this. The brewer has sent his clerk, and I must pay my score. But if I trust my beer, what shall I do for more? Presumably, and with a little imagination, this could mean that if the landlord hadn't imbibed too much of his own ale, he should be able to read and understand the riddle. Perhaps it was used as a crude sort of boozometer to know when to put the jug back down on the bar. Just had this, which I thought was a lid base, but it's not actually. It's a potted meat pot from Southport, which is the more common ones. Still a nice find though. Anything printed in stoneware is good in my book. A few bits of ding here and there, a bit of damage, but overall, nice. Just had this. I think it's like a little miniature vase or something. It's really ornate. I guess the top, all of the top must have looked like that. Maybe one of those single flower vases that you get. That's cool. Just had this. It's another one. Another broken necked flat bottom hamlet. That's a shame. I had a whole one of these last time. Oh, it's different. John Mackay. That's a different one. Edinburgh, Glasgow and Newcastle. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, it looks perfect for making a vase from, so that's what I'll do with it. And it'll be up on the Etsy soon. Just a Symington's Drippy Lippy, nice. Coffee and chicory from Edinburgh. It's quite a dark one. It's quite cool because what I'm doing just now is I'm making an ombre of these in my kitchen. Dark to light right along the windowsill. So I think I've got about 8 now. So this will be number 9. Lucky number 9. Just had another ink. Pretty much exactly the same as the last one. Not far away from it either. That's cool. Nice. Now I've got 2. Alright. This one's a long way from home. Bloomsbury Works, Leeds. Cool. Alright. Bit different. Bromley's Coffee and Chicory Essence. So this is one of the English versions of the Edinburgh bottle that I just found a little while ago. Very nice. Lovely colour. Just had this. I don't think it's printed or anything, but it's absolutely awesome. Love it. I don't think it's damaged either, which is good. I don't even know what this is. Would it be a cream pot? I don't know what it is, but it's an absolute belter. Wow, I love that. That's so cool. Check this out for a crazy bottle. Wow. Helter Skelter. Amazing. Never had one of these before. I'm not sure if it's a Drippy Lippy. It's not machine made. Yeah, it is a Drippy Lippy. That's cool. Yeah, it's full of bubbles as well. Well, what's this then? Well, it says something on the bottom. Cooper & Co. Glasgow, London and Liverpool. Nice. What a weird bottle. I love that. That's cool. Got what looks like one of these ginger jars here. it's really, it ain't moving. However, I'm going to dig around it. There's actually a root underneath it, which doesn't help me. Normally I just dig the sand underneath, but I can't do that because there's a root there. So I don't know if there's this hole, by the way, it might not be. But there's so many bricks and rocks around here, including one right there. Yay, it's whole. It was stuck in with some rust in here. There's the imprint. Wow, that was hard to get out. I didn't want to cut the root unnecessarily, so that's an absolute belter. All right. Whew, I'm sweating. That was a mission to get that out. I hope that rust comes off. Actually, it looks like it's coming off already, just by me rubbing it. That's a belter, look at it, it's gorgeous. And yeah, you know. And then right next to that was this, which is the second one, but this one isn't damaged, which is nice. And even better, a printed done ragget. Another belter, again covered in rust, but I'm sure I can get that off. That is an absolute belter. Belter, 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 yippee! Full-time roundup. Okay, everything on the green bag you've seen already because that was in the first half. So this is the second half and it's right off. Well, anyway, let's start over here. We got this wacky bottle, which is really nice, aqua glass, strippy lippy, beautiful specimen, never seen one before. Patterson's Glasgow little coffee bottle. This would have been an absolute belter except for the fact that it's broken. One that I've not seen yet as well. John Mackay. I know the brand, but I've never seen a Skittle bottle from this brand. Okay, this is the one that's far from home. It's from Leeds, Bloomsbury Works. This is just a plain whiskey flask. This is lovely. I should have shown it coming out, but I didn't. Because it's getting late. Anyway, it's a stoneware ink, it's lovely. Talking about inks, here's another ink. You've seen that already. It's a double pen rest aqua glass. It's quite a strange size though, it's quite small, which is actually quite cool. Got some spongeware there for kit and caboodlers. This is a cool ink as well, it's massive. Clear glass, a bit of damage on the lip, but it's nice. Just a plain bottle with it's an amber, I think, yeah. Find a lot of these actually. This little broken vase thing, just medicines, another ink, green ink, roll neck jar. This is Symingtons or Symingtons, which will be going in my kitchen along with the others. Moving along. All these inks, these are the ones from the first half, so we've covered them already. Sauces, Yorkshire relish, I think. Tiny wee bovril, which is really cute and nice. HP sauce, base for a pot lid, another little plain medicine, and this would have been an absolute belter as well, but it's broken. I've never even heard of this company, and I've certainly never seen the bottle, and it's got a big W on it, which is cool, so I'll take the top off of that and either make it into a glass or make it into a vase for the Etsy store, or maybe for myself, who knows. Okay, I need to actually grab this because it's coming over to Belter Alley. And here we are over at Belter Alley. Well, let's start. Okay, let's start with the first one. The big green poison, it's lovely. Okay, then there's this, which I found right at the start, or near to the start. Lamplocks. Effervescent. It's hard to see it in the light, and also covered in dirt and without my specs on. Not that I'm making excuses. Anyway, it's hard to read. This unfortunately has got a little bit of damage, but that's an easy fix. This because I've never seen one before, only online. This because it's just gorgeous, and I know that's going to clean up beautifully. We're collecting these now. I think we've got 4 or 5 of them. Printed cream pot, always a favourite. Dunragged got a few of these now. I think we started selling these on the Etsy store, so look out for them. This is a stunner, and I thought it maybe had a handle on it or something, but no, that's how it was. It's completely pristine, and I think that Sarah's going to love that as well. She might put her pencils or paintbrushes in there, which is cool. A bit of sort of a gross thing, but I just absolutely love them, even though most people think they're gross. And it's a spittoon, and it needs a repair, which I will do in due course. And talking about repairs, this is a belter as well, because it's about the local coal trade. My grandfather was a miner, he was actually killed down the coal mine, so this means a lot to me. So I'm going to try and repair this. I'm not going to be able to repair it completely because it's so far gone, but I'm going to try to be able to read what it says on there, and I'll show you that when it's done. And I think that's pretty much it. Look at it all. That's the full-time roundup, and this is the rubble roundup. Look at all this. So much of it. Crazy. Thanks for joining me on Dirty Secrets of Scotland. That was a really, really hard dig. I had to basically dig through stone all day, so I'm tired. I'm really tired actually. But I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Until next time. All filled in. Willie's rainy day creations. This is the green poison bottle from the dig. As you can see, damage to the lip in a couple of places. So what I'm going to do is repair it with this, which is a rotary tool, and this is a diamond burr fitting or bit. So what I'm going to do is just clean up this, smooth it off, and that's step 1. Let's do it. Next I use one of these, which is a needle file, but it's again diamond burr. You can see it shining there. It's ground up diamonds. It's the only thing that cuts glass, so this is next. These are various grades of sandpaper, starting at 150, which is the coarsest, going right down, right along, right to the end, 2500, which is extremely fine. So I'll go through all of those different grades and hopefully get a very smooth finish. Okay, I've got this glass repair kit here, which I just got on eBay, I think. And this is just a little buff wheel, which is made of fibre of some description. Don't know what, but that's what it is. And I put the glass repair kit onto the wheel, and the reason I do that is it stops it flying around. If you soak it into the wheel, Nobody taught me that trick. I just found out after I covered the wall in glass repair kit a few times. This is the best way to do it. Okay.
Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland.